The role of ESG in agro-processing, a new standard for growth. In the next 8 minutes, we'll explore how environmental, social, and governance principles are reshaping the agro-processing industry and driving sustainable growth. Let's dive in. Agro-processing transforms raw agricultural products into food, beverages, and other goods, and ESG is becoming a game changer in this space. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, a framework that measures how businesses balance profitability with their impact on the planet, people, and ethical practices. Let's start with the environmental pillar. Agro-processing has a big environmental footprint, from water usage to energy consumption and waste generation. Companies adopting ESG principles are making a difference by using renewable energy sources like solar or wind to power their facilities, cutting down on greenhouse gas emissions. They're also implementing water recycling systems to conserve this precious resource, especially in water-scarce regions. Waste management is another key area. ESG-driven companies are turning food waste into compost or bioenergy, reducing landfill use. On the farm level, sustainable practices like crop rotation and organic methods are being prioritized to maintain soil health and biodiversity, ensuring long-term productivity for the agro-processing supply chain. Now, let's talk about the social aspect of ESG, which focuses on how companies treat their employees, suppliers, and communities. In agro-processing, fair labor practices are critical. ESG encourages safe working conditions, fair wages, and growth opportunities for workers. Some companies are investing in training programs to upskill farmers and factory workers, fostering loyalty and boosting productivity. Beyond the workplace, agro-processors are supporting the communities they operate in by funding local schools, healthcare initiatives, or clean water projects. This creates a stable supply chain and earns trust from consumers who value ethical practices, a true win-win where social good drives business growth. The third pillar, governance, is all about ethical leadership and transparency. In agro-processing, good governance means ensuring supply chains are free from exploitation, like child labor or unfair trade practices. ESG. ESG-compliant companies adopt strict policies to audit their suppliers, ensuring ethical sourcing of raw materials. They also prioritize transparency by publishing detailed reports on their sustainability efforts, building trust with investors and consumers alike. So, how does ESG translate to growth in agro-processing? First, it attracts investment. Investors are increasingly prioritizing companies with strong ESG performance, seeing them as lower risk and future-ready. Second, it enhances brand value. Consumers today prefer brands that align with their values, like sustainability and social responsibility, often willing to pay a premium for eco-friendly products. Third, ESG improves efficiency. By reducing waste, optimizing resources, and streamlining operations, companies cut costs and boost profitability. For example, agro-processors adopting sustainable packaging not only reduce their environmental impact but also appeal to eco-conscious consumers, driving sales. ESG also mitigates risks, whether it's regulatory fines for environmental violations or supply chain disruptions due to poor labor practices. ESG helps companies stay compliant and resilient. Governments and regulators are increasingly enforcing stricter standards, and companies that embrace ESG are better positioned to adapt. On the flip side, ignoring ESG can lead to reputational damage. Think of the backlash from consumers or activists when companies are linked to deforestation or labor scandals. ESG isn't just a trend, it's a new standard for growth in agro-processing. Companies that integrate these principles are not only doing good but also building a foundation for long-term success. They're attracting loyal customers, securing investment, and ensuring their operations are sustainable for the future. Take, for instance, a coffee processor that uses ESG to source beans sustainably, pays farmers fairly, and reduces its carbon footprint. Such a company doesn't just survive, it thrives in a competitive market. The role of ESG in agro-processing is clear. It's about creating value that benefits everyone, from the farmer to the consumer to the planet. As the industry evolves, ESG will continue to shape how agro-processors grow, innovate, and lead. So, what's the next step for your agro-processing business? Start by assessing your current practices. Where can you reduce your environmental impact, improve worker conditions, or strengthen governance? Partnering with experts can help you integrate ESG effectively, ensuring you're not just keeping up but setting the standard. Let's build a future where business and responsibility go hand in hand. Contact us today.